is Kimberlee?
I am Kimberlee Laske. I live in Des Moines, Iowa. I'm a singer-songwriter. I have been doing music since I was like 14. So that was really why I got started on YouTube, was through my music stuff. But now it's been more focused on me doing like beauty things. Like in the last 5 years or so, I've really gotten into the beauty part of my life. Like I've always liked makeup, but I didn't get into it as much as I did in the last 5 years, and especially in the last 2 years. Like I have a full glam room now, so I am a makeup lover, a hair lover. I love all things beauty, all things fashion. So that's kind of where my life is taking a turn to now. So I still do my music stuff on the side. I got my guitar back there, but right now I'm focusing on the beauty part. It's a little bit easier.
See why you do the beauty thing. You're so beautiful. I mean, honestly, makeup is laid. I don't know if you saw the pictures on Instagram. I went and got my makeup professionally done, and I was like, oh, this is what it's like.
I saw that, right? Once you have it professionally done, you're like, oh my God, why can't I have these people every day doing it?
Exactly. I love like the reality shows, like the Real Housewives, and I was like talking about the glam squad. I'm like, one day make enough money where I can have a glam squad.
Right? One day I will be like that.
Yeah. So tell me about your music. So you've been playing since you were 14. You have a guitar. Did you teach yourself, or like how did you?
I kind of started, I took lessons when I was 14 for like 3 months, and then I did private lessons, but they didn't really go that well. So I started just kind of teaching myself. It was going too slow for me being in a big class, and then even in the private lessons, I was like, we're not learning songs I want to play. Like, I want to play my pop songs that I hear on the radio. I don't want to play like Beethoven and like all this old people stuff, because my teacher was like, I don't know, in his 40s, late 40s, and this was like early 2000s when I started to learn. So he was into like the 70s rock, and that's great and all, but I wanted to be playing like Michelle Branch and Shania Twain and Sheryl Crow. Like I wanted to do all those songs. So then I just kind of started teaching myself, stopped lessons, and I really haven't played much in the last 2 years. So right now I'm starting to reteach myself how to play, because if you don't practice, you'll lose it.
I saw some of your videos with your music. You have a beautiful voice. So I hope you don't deprive us of I can't talk. I hope you don't deprive us of that. And like,
I'm going to have some new stuff soon.
Okay, cool. Let's talk hair. You are wearing the full lace Brazilian loose wave, and it's looking gorgeous.
Thank you. I've gotten lots of compliments.
How long have you been wearing hair extensions in general?
So I grew up like having super long, really thick hair of my own. My hair as a kid was probably longer than this, but of course my mom started using chemicals in my hair, like relaxers, when I was about 6, and that totally destroyed my hair. And by the time I was 17, I had to start wearing extensions because I had cut my hair to like this length, and then using relaxers, it was not growing back. So I was like, what do I do? I'm so used to having so much hair. So I started wearing sew-ins at 17. I think it was like my junior prom was the first time that I wore hair extensions. And ever since then, I've not gone back to just wearing my hair natural. I've pretty much been in sew-ins until the last 2 years that I started to do like closure wigs. And now this past year and a half, I've been doing frontals and lace wigs. And I really like those more. Like I love the lace wigs. Full lace wigs specific.
Some method.
Yeah.
You have just like, okay, this works for me, you know?
So when I was first starting to use frontals and frontal wigs specifically, I was doing the got to be glued method like everybody else. But for me, I sweat a lot, especially up in here. So, and being in the band that I was in before I moved here, it was like shows every weekend. I can't be sweating and having my wig sliding all the way back. And all these people at my shows are like, what's going on with her hair? So I started to do the bold hold glue method, which I like a lot more. The only issue I have with it is that it like sometimes can be a little sticky. So I don't know if that's something I'm doing wrong, or like if it's just the product's not blending well with my sweat or whatever. But I've stuck to the bold hold. I tried to go back to the got to be a week ago, and it did not go well. I haven't tried anything else. I did have Ghost Bond in the past when I was wearing closure wigs. So I'm going to try that again and see between the two which one I like more. But right now I feel like they're pretty much the same. But definitely bold hold. I've got it all the way around here. It lasts longer.
Nice.
It's like way easier to use too.
Really?
It takes so long for the Got2b gel to dry. And then I feel like either I've waited too long for it to dry or I didn't wait long enough. And then I'm just stressing out like, it's not sticking. And I don't know how many times I've cried about it. I'm sure like I'm not the only girl who wears wigs who have shed tears because it will not stay.
It's like the worst feeling. You get it looking at the hair. You're like, I can't get this to look like myself, you know?
And I work with kids. So if they see something weird happening, their first thing they'll say is, what's going on with your head? You got something on your hair. Is that a wig?
Exactly. You're so funny. Well, that's good to know. I know our subscribers are going to love that tip because I get that question a lot. Like, what glue, what should I use with your wigs? And I feel like it's not necessarily a particular kind of wig that works better with a certain glue. It's really just what works for you, you know? Like, how you sweat a lot in your face. I have very oily skin myself, so when I do wear lace wigs, I have to use like some kind of method to really tack it down tight. Like, so I'm saying,
or like the slide back, and then you've got your like little bits of glue, and you're just like holding it. Like, oh, don't mind me.
Well, I've been talking about stage. So since we're the topic of wigs and weave, I'm in an interracial relationship. My boyfriend, he's from Spain originally.
Okay.
So he's also a partner in this business with me as well. And just, you can imagine, like, he goes from Spain to like African-American, you know, natural hair clip-ins, weaves, and he's handling all these products. He's just like, Nick, my mind is blown. Like, I always thought this was y'all's hair. I had no idea that you guys were tacking it on. But I mean, overall, he loves it. You know, he sometimes gets a little skittish when I'm in the bathroom, like clipping my hair in a little bit. But overall, I think he loves it. And I wrote a blog about this a couple months ago. Actually, excuse me, a podcast. I did a podcast on what do our men think about our hair extensions. So curious, what feedback do you get from your dude?
So Mitchell is white, and I'm the first woman of color that he's dated. So I'm the first, and didn't wear previous girlfriends of his didn't have to wear extensions, like, so he wasn't used to it right away. I was wearing sew-ins when we first started dating, and his only complaint about it is that there's hair everywhere. He even said the other day, like, I don't know what's going on with you, but you need to like pick up the floor after you brush your hair because there's hair. He's like, I'm at the gym. I'm pulling hair out of my shorts. I'm getting hair everywhere. So that's really his only complaint. But, you know, regular hair sheds too. It's just, you know, sometimes if I'm vigorously brushing it out, it just ends up all over. He especially doesn't like it if I use his brush. He has a set brush that I'm not allowed to use. But if it's there, I'm going to use it. So that's the only thing. He doesn't mind.
Not right. Okay. So, I mean, you are a second-time shopper with us, but you know, on your YouTube video, you said you found us on YouTube. Tell us about your Azul Hair Collection experience, you know, from the website, ordering, you know, all of that good jazz. Anything you want to share?
So I think I came across Azul on Instagram. I think I was just like scrolling through and it was one of the ones that popped up. And when I saw that you guys had the Sezzle Pay, I was like, yes, I can use that. Like, I can use that, which was really nice because, you know, I get paid monthly. So I have to kind of like budget my life a lot, which is really hard for me, especially because I buy so many makeup products and like hair products and I'm just too excited all the time. So it's easy for me to do Sezzle. That like helped me out a little bit. I felt better about it because I was using Sezzle and it didn't seem like I was spending a lot at one time. So that worked out for me. And then the first one I had purchased was, I believe, the frontal wig. And I think it was 24 inches, the same kind of wavy pattern. But like I said, for me and my head, the way it's shaped, I think full lace just works better for me because I don't have, I wear my part kind of deep. And the frontal one didn't have enough space for me, but I'm definitely going to still wear that one again. I might actually cut that one.
Nice.
This long. So that I can wear that one in my like everyday kind of wig. And then this one will be my like, I'm feeling glam, I'm going to stunt on all of you wig. But I really, really liked it. It was easy to shop through this site. You guys have a lot of stuff to pick from too. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is like some kinky straight clip-ins or something. Nice. I've been like really thinking like that's gonna be my next vibe is the kinky straight. So I'm excited to try out some of your different products too. But as for this wig, I love the construction of this wig. Like I didn't have to do pretty much anything when I got it. Like I plucked a little bit, but outside of that, I cut the lace off and threw her on and she was ready to go.
Yeah, that's so nice.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad that worked out for you. Well, anything else you want to share? I really appreciate your time.
I really appreciate you, and I appreciate you getting back to me so quickly with any of the questions that I had also, and you've been so nice and helpful. So I really do appreciate you. A lot of companies don't do that, and they need to.
Yeah, all good. Well, I try to think of myself like if I'm the customer and like the bad experiences I've had with hair companies, and I'm trying to like not do that.
Yeah, right.
We're running a little bit of a sale on the wig that you're wearing right now, and also to our influencer partner. That means that you have a special link that you can earn money on sales that happen if people click on your link, and also they can get $5 off. So I'm going to be link at the bottom of this video. So you guys, if you want her hair, click the link below, get even more of a discount. And too. And you can use Sezzle.
Yes.
Cool, babe. Well, thank you so much, Kimberlee. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Absolutely.